Last time on...
No! Let's remind ourselves of what happened last time, shall we? Right, as you know, in the morning I get up and I go to sleep.
I think we'd better wake him up. When I count 3, wake up Jeff. 1, 2, 3.
Wake up! I go downstairs and I'm having my breakfast. And Mum is busy over there and she's busy over there. And then she says,
"Oh, Michael, there's something else. There's something nice. There's some chocolate left over from yesterday for you to take to school today."
And I went, "Oh." And she says,
"What's the matter? You usually jump at the idea of having chocolate."
I went, "That's all right. It's okay." And she's looking at me very closely. Just here. And she says,
"What's that?"
And I said, "What's what?" She said,
That.
And I said, she said, "What's what?" She said, she said,
"What do you mean?"
And I said,
And she went over to the cupboard.
It's gone. The chocolate's gone. You haven't eaten the whole of the rest of the chocolate, have you?
And I said, I don't know.
What do you mean? You don't know? I don't believe a word of it. Now off you go to school.
We had a teacher who was so strict you weren't allowed to eat in her lessons. She used to stand out the front going, "No eating!" And you had the whole morning to get through. Fat red tomatoes. The weak ones used to start nibbling on an apple in the middle of class. The teacher couldn't stand any eating, any noise, or any noisy eating in class 1. And it was out. School prison. There was a school prison underneath the school where they used to string you up from the wall bars. I've been up here for 3 weeks. Always knew you were a bit weak. Do you know, people say to me, if that's true, how come you're here to tell the tale? Fair enough, and I'll tell you. Our teacher, Miss Goodall, said, "Right, class, I had hoped that it wouldn't be necessary for me to tell you what happens if you eat in my classroom." If you remember at the beginning of the week, I said, "No eating." And when I say no eating, I mean no eating. And that includes you, David Alexander. Yes, you. No need to turn around, David. There aren't any other David Alexanders here, are there? I saw that, Mervin. I saw that. No eating in class anymore. And if you're out to school prison... I'm very sorry, Mervin, but nobody at all wants to hear your mad dog stuff. Mervin. That's all right. Let's remind ourselves of what happened last time, shall we? Right, as you know, yesterday Joanna had eaten a sandwich. In class, she went straight to school prison. Lloyd, an orange, school prison, and Alfred ate one of those little chocolate Swiss rolls. And yes, school prison, aren't you? They're probably still there. So, do we have lunch in class? No, we have lunch at lunchtime. Anyway, after a few months of this, her class, which started with 48 kids, quickly became a class of only 2, myself and Mervin. Here's me. I'm sitting at my desk in Miss Goodall's class, and sitting next to me is Mervin. Miss Goodall is teaching us about Holland and its windmills. We're doing a project. And suddenly Mervin turned to me and said, "Do you want something to eat?" No answer from me. "I've got a pizza. Do you want some of it, Michael?" I'm not taking any notice of Mervin. Suddenly, the lunchtime bell went boing, boing. At that, Mervin goes and stands up and starts eating his pizza in the middle of the classroom. It was then I noticed Miss Goodall. She looked like she had never seen anything quite so horrible in all her life. She screamed at Mervin, "Out! School prison!" Mervin said, "No!" Miss Goodall looked awful. "I'm very sorry, Mervin, but if you don't leave the classroom right now, I'm going to make it physical. Trained I am. I could kill you in 5 seconds with me bare hands." So Mervin said, yeah, I bet you can't. gone all quiet. Not long after, a few days later, I'm in Miss Goodall's class by myself. Everyone else either got sent to school, prison, or in the case of Mervin. Never mind. I think you know what I mean. I never did eat that pizza. Mind you, I never actually ate anything at all either. Survival.